And welcome to part 2 of episode 45 as we talk about WrestleMania 10.
On old school reality.
10 years in the making. Not old school reality.
On old school reality.
But,
gotta remember that. March the 20th of 1994.
Woo!
Attendance.
Where were you March 20th, 1994?
Not there.
That was an early WrestleMania, middle of March 20th, I know.
Attendance was only 18,065 because
but
the venue was...
they were in the
MSG.
Mecca. MSG. Madison Square Garden.
That's right. You can't get a lot of people, but I guarantee you they charge a lot.
But you want to be there. Where were you at wrestling? I was in Madison Square Garden.
That's true.
Pretty much every wrestler wants to wrestle at least once.
That's true. WrestleMania 10 was the first WrestleMania not to feature Hulk Hogan. Thank you.
Now, when will we say that about John Cena?
Amen. Tickets sold out so quickly for WrestleMania 10 at Madison Square Garden that the show was also shown at the Paramount Theater adjacent to the Madison Square Garden on closed-circuit television. But it's not like being there.
It's not like being there. After taking several months off from the broadcast booth, Jerry the King Lawler returned to WWE at WrestleMania 10 to provide color commentary.
I wonder if they fired his wife at that time, too.
Yeah, that was when it was. You fired my wife, I quit.
That wasn't that time period, but it would be funny if it was that same situation.
I think it was.
No,
Wasn't it?
This
wasn't?
was an attitude error. When that happened.
Why was he gone then?
Because when he left, Paul Heyman showed up after they bought ECW. Paul Heyman became the
And I thought Jerry left. The only reason Jerry left because they fired the cat.
That was the second reason. Apparently, he left here too.
Now we got to find out.
We've got
to investigate.
Research. WrestleMania 10 featured the now legendary ladder match between Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon.
A great ladder match, but not the official first ladder match.
That had to do with Brett and Shawn, but they didn't want Brett involved. But Brett was already in 2 matches. You don't want him in 3.
Nope. But Brett and Owen Hart kicked off WrestleMania 10. What a way to start off WrestleMania 10.
Yes.
And at 20 minutes and 21 seconds,
21.
Owen Hart defeated his brother
He
Brett.
needed to.
Brett
didn't need to win.
Brett did not need to win. This does not affect Brett's title match in any way.
Nope. He already had the title match. It was just Owen trying to go for bragging rights, and he deserved to win.
Because if Luger would have had to wrestle first, he would have wrestled Crush.
Really?
And Brett would have got Yoko. Yes. But the coin flipped the right way, and Lex went against Yoko, and Brett got Owen.
And Crush got nothing?
Crush got Randy Savage later on, so I know. How's that wonderful pick out there?
Number 2, Bam Bam Bigelow and Luna Vachon defeated Doink and Dink in 6 minutes and 9 seconds. That was a long match for that situation.
It is, because of Bam Bam, I guess. Number 3, Randy Savage, the Macho Man, defeated Crush with Mr. Fuji.
Falls Count Anywhere match.
In 9 minutes and 49 seconds.
Didn't they, what, he hung him up about his ankles or something?
Yeah, in the backstage, and
backstage?
then run back and then made
Isn't
it.
that weird?
As he could do it. Hey, they got time in the run. They got everything.
Number 4, Alundra Blaze, the champion, defeated Leilani Kai for the WWF Women's Championship in 3 minutes and 20 seconds. That's
Well, she didn't win the championship.
She retained, you know what I mean?
Thank you. Well, you made it
Same
sound like she beat Leilani Kai for the title.
Same thing.
320, so that's about the same thing.
As nowadays.
For the women. So people can't say, we used to have better women's matches. No,
Nope.
Trish and Lita had better women's matches. Everything else, nothing.
Main events.
Number 5, Mental Mission, Mabel and Mo with
Women's
Oscar. Defeated the tag team champions, the Quebecers, Jacques and Pierre, with Johnny Polo.
Raven.
Who was Raven, yes. You're doing my line, aren't you? I was trying to get that out there. By count out, so they did not become tag team champions.
Or Johnny Flamingo or something like that too. He had another name.
Scotty Flamingo.
Scotty Flamingo!
At 7 minutes and 41 seconds.
Number 6, Yokozuna. They should have, he's a pretty big guy. They should have spaced out his matches. Woo! Yokozuna with Mr. Fuji and Jim Cornette defeated Lex Luger by DQ to retain the WWF Championship. Mr. Perfect was a special guest referee. 14 minutes and 40 seconds.
Good match, but not as long as Brett Owen.
Of course not.
Number 7, Earthquake defeated Adam Bomb with Harvey Winkleman in 35 seconds. It's just Pierre. And not Pierre from the Quebecers.
Nope, not Pierre from the Quebecers.
35 seconds. Boy,
they didn't like Adam Bomb.
Adam Bomb.
I think he had a lot of heat. I've seen interviews where he hated being in WWE. He wanted to go to WCW.
Well, he got crushed by an earthquake, and that's what it is. Okay, you.
Number 8. Oh, I get the good one.
You get the ladder match, yes.
Razor Ramon, the champion, the Intercontinental champion, defeated Shawn Michaels with Diesel in a ladder match.
Who also claimed to be the champion,
That's
the
true.
Intercontinental champion.
It's true, because one of them had been gone. And
Shawn,
then
yes.
Shawn had been gone, and when he come back, he said, "I'm still the champion." But Diesel got ejected from the ring because he was being crazy. Exactly. It was a ladder match for the undisputed WWF Intercontinental Championship. Both belts were up there, and the Racer got up there at 18 minutes and 47 seconds to win the big one.
And in the main event for the WWF World Heavyweight Championship,
Hey, special guest referee on that?
Bret Hart defeated Yokozuna with Mr. Fuji and Jim Cornette.
Of course.
With special guest referee, the Hot Rod, Roddy Piper, in 10 minutes and 38 seconds.
Get in there and get done. You know what
So
I'm saying?
Yoko wrestled for a total of almost over 25 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, that's good for his size.
Yes.
I mean, 2 separate matches like that, and then Owen, of course, had 31 minutes, something like that. What did I say, Owen? Brett.
Brett had 20 minutes and 21 seconds.
No, Brett. You just said Brett had 20 minutes and 21. Brett had 20 plus 10.
This one, Owen had 20. You saying Owen? I'm saying Brett.
You messed it up again.
Good Lord.
But anyway, that WrestleMania is legendary for the fact that you had Brett wrestle twice, Yoko wrestling twice. Yoko won, and he defended the belt and kept it one time, and then lost it to Brett. You had the ladder match. So you had first times for everything. A first official ladder match, and then you had the first time the title was defended twice at WrestleMania.
It was 10, number 10.
Number 10. And then, of course, Owen winning in the opening match. Number 2 could have went somewhere else. Nobody cared about number 2. And, I mean, there were some great matches here. I mean,
Yes.
WrestleMania 10, 9 matches, too. Which, I mean, it was getting to that point where they started slowing down on how many matches was in there.
Want to count the managers?
We do want to count the managers, of course. I mean, Luna was in there as a wrestler, so you can't really count that.
But she was a manager. She was
a
Bama's
manager. She was a manager, so I guess you'd say 1
Yes.
there. Mr. Fuji, that's 2 right there. And then Oscar, that's 3. Johnny Polo's 4. And then Fuji and Cornette, so that's technically 5 matches. And then Harvey Whippleman, that's 6. And Mr. Fuji and Cornette again. So in 8 matches?
Yes.
Wow. Wow. Or was it 8 people? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Technically 7 matches because there was one with 2 of them in there.
Yes.
So 7 out of 9 having managers, you won't see that ever again.
No.
But, I mean,
Because
overall...
we're coming up to the episode where we're going to talk about where have all the managers gone.
There you go.
So we're just getting that all, we're getting all that paperwork finalized and everything, and we're going to do
Exactly.
pretty good. Our final thoughts on that.
Final thoughts are coming back in! We need another Carter's Corner eventually, too.
You do.
We do.
You got to put your thinking cap on.
I do got to have the thinking cap.
You can't take the manager thing. That's for both of us, so
That's
too bad.
right.
You got to
That's
think of
right.
something else. Well, folks, I think
That's pretty much it for WrestleMania 10. A short but sweet segment. Go out there to the network, $9.99. But if you're a new subscriber, free for the month of February.
Black History Month.
Black History Month, that's right. And they've got a whole section about that on the network.
They do.
But if you want to watch this great pay-per-view, just go under there in the pay-per-view section of WrestleMania, and you'll find WrestleMania 10. That's a great pay-per-view to watch out for. What is our next one? Do you remember what the next one is? But next week, we will have another WrestleMania on our
I
countdown.
forgot to put it down.
On the countdown to...
It's a teen!
That's true. It's after WrestleMania 10. We do know that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is
I'm going to say it's 14.
It might be.
Don't quote me on that.
Don't quote it. Don't put it in the paper. Don't do that.
Don't
But
online, don't circle it.
that's right.
I'm saying 14.
But ladies and gentlemen, that is WrestleMania 10. We are on our way to WrestleMania, what 31? 31 we're coming up
Why,
to.
they're going to quit saying numbers. There's a
That's
WrestleMania.
true. And that's fine with me. I'm cool with that. I don't care.
We still know what it is.
That's right. WrestleMania 31's coming up, and this will be our countdown all the way up to that point. We hope you enjoyed that. We hope you like the nostalgia of talking about WrestleMania, and it's so appropriate to have nostalgia going here. And even in our next countdown, when we come up in part 3, that's nostalgia about teams you forgot existed.
Yeah, we're going to continue that one on.
We're going to continue that. We took a break from it last
did.
week. We're going to come back to it because, of course, this is old school reality.
On this big Super Bowl Sunday.
Big Super Bowl Sunday as we're taping this because we don't care about football. He's probably DVR'd it, but I don't care.
For commercials.
The commercials are great. Rock's supposed to have a commercial.
For a movie.
For a movie.
It's Fast and Furious, something I want to see.
Woo!
I thought it was a new San Andreas with the earthquake movie, but it's not. So it's Fast and Furious.
Everybody will go watch it though.
Of
Except for
course.
us.
I'm not a big Fast and Furious.
But come back to us and see part 3.
So you got a movie review today too.
A movie review, small movie review.
So-
Part 3's coming up.
Countdowns where it's mine, his, Warriors,
That's true.
that Pierre, and Indy Cat's
That's true.
brother.
Favorite.
Indy Cat's brother.
Andy Cat's brother's over there trying to make an appearance. We're going
Right
to talk
back.
about countdowns in just a moment.
Right here on Top Row Reality on the YouTube. Be right back for everybody's favorite countdowns. Right here. Top Row Reality. Episode 45.
45? Old school. I just call it
Old school.
I don't even say the numbers anymore. I'm not at WrestleMania. I don't say the numbers.
What are you, Vince?
I don't say numbers anymore. I just say old school.
Yeah. We can't think of a name for all these.
We got to. It's like an episode. Episode of a TV show has a name for everything.
Oh, I'm not going to start doing this. I couldn't remember writing WrestleMania stuff down.
That's true. You couldn't remember your WrestleMania.
I don't write
That's
down
crazy.
names. I wouldn't even know what to even call these episodes
You
now.
gotta come up with something.
Oh, jeez. I'm having a stroke is what I'm having.
Don't have a stroke.